Hey, how are you? Hello there. You can call me Pili if you're new here, and karibu sana to this channel. It is good having you here. I just feel happy. I think I've enjoyed my day. That's why I'm upbeat. Yes, with zero makeup on my face, very natural. But welcome to this channel, and I hope you're all well. I'm holding a doll here. This is my baby's doll, Bunny. She's really into bunnies, and the bunny is here for demonstration. Why I stayed with my nanny for 3 days and I let her. Nanny dramas. Yep. So guys, I'm here to share with you a story time on why I stayed with my nanny for only 3 days and I let her go because it was the best thing at that point. Let's get into the video. Imagine someone carrying your baby like this with one hand. In fact, assume this mini bunny is not there, so this is the hand. Imagine someone carrying your baby like this. Can you even carry your baby this way? Can you? Can you carry your baby this way? Not once, not twice. Like anytime you're carrying the baby, this is the position the baby is at. The head is that side, the hand is just hanging upwards, and the feet all up in the air, and the baby is just not balanced. Can you stand someone doing that? So guys, I got a nanny through a referral. I had a day bag who would just come to clean, say twice or 3 times a week for like 2 weeks, very short period, and I really liked her. I was hoping I would convert her into a living nanny, a living-in nanny, or a living nanny. Unfortunately, she was going to Saudi Arabia, so to Qatar. No, she's in Saudi Arabia. So she was going to Saudi Arabia, and I just couldn't ask her otherwise. She was going to get like 50K in that country, and I was giving her some funny Kenyan shillings. So she just had to leave, and she referred some other mama to me. So all this time I was looking for a lady who is a mother, a mom of more than one kid, because I knew this one really needed the job, can stay at work, knows how to take care of the kid. Because essentially, if you see any house that has a kid and a nanny, just know the owner of the house got that nanny because of the kid. Otherwise, these other jobs, we can do them for ourselves when we are back from work in the evening. So I interviewed her on phone, and this lady sounded so confident. Having worked for a very long time, I asked her why she was leaving her current place, and she said her madam was not paying her consistently, and even we were like talking on 7th, she had not earned her October salary. So she had already worked for October, but in end of October, she was paid money for September. So she had not been paid for October. So we talked, and she said her boss is also okay, her leaving. So it's not like she's running away. And I told her it's fine. Good. So when were you planning to leave it? I'm leaving immediately. Actually, I was just going to leave and go back home. So, not to be tribal, but she said she's a Kamba who comes from Msambweni. That means you cross the ferry, go to South Coast, then up as if you're going to the border of Kenya and Tanzania. I told her it's fine. So I met her after talking to her, I told her I'd like to meet you also one-on-one. So I met her on like 2 days later. I gave her the transport money to my place because I wasn't just willing to go pick her and bring her. So I gave her the transport money, and true to her words, she came. During the interview, she told me she was a mom of 3 and her kids were with her mom up country, and that really boosted the confidence I had in her. because I wanted someone who has been a mother to just come and take care of my baby. I had it with young tax, you know. So she comes, I do the orientation. When you come to my place, I give you my rules on day one. Before you even start working, I tell you this is how I'd like things done. If there is a problem, this is how I'll tell you. If you have any issue, feel free. I am not a stone, I am not Jesus. We are here to learn from each other. But this is my house and these are my rules. So I was very clear on what my expectations were from her. She posed to be so nice and all that. She came in on a Sunday afternoon. No, on a Saturday afternoon. We did the orientation. I also showed her around how I'd like my things to be done. And she settled in. So Sunday, it was an observation day. Then I used to cook breakfast, make snacks for the baby for the snacks in between before the main meal, which is lunch. And then by 3 p.m. I'd be back home. So I'd leave the house, I've done the porridge, I've done everything for the baby, especially the foods. I've put them in the containers and labeled them. Or I'd even just prepare her lunch and leave in the sufuria on the cooker open, because by the time it's 11, it will have cooled, so you just warm up and feed the baby. So I would do that, go to work. When I come back in the evening, mmeshindaje, how was your day, how was the baby? Then she was like, oh, we were okay. And I'm like, but all the food I left is still here. Did she eat anything? No, she's refused to eat. She doesn't want to be carried. She's just she's a grumpy baby. Not to justify, but my baby has never ever been a grumpy baby. Yes, we've had issues at night sleeping, but during the day, she's never a grumpy baby. Just like any normal baby, not like even issues, just the normal way a baby would wake up for a meal, water or something, and then go back to sleep. But that time we had already settled. So that was day 1. Day 2, again, same thing. Day 3, I felt, no, my baby's weight will just drop. This kid is not eating. So when I come back in the evening, I'd wash her, feed her myself, again take 2 hours, feed her again. Then that means again, in the middle of the night, I have to feed her because she's not been fed well during the day. Then on that third day when I came from work and I found they were not just... So I'd get to the house and the baby just clings on me. I've not even put my bag down. She just died. I want to go to the nanny. She just wants me. As in, she's so hysterical. She'd give me a vibe of, mommy, protect me, don't leave me. You see, that non-verbal communication. And we all know a parent with the kid born, especially a mother with the child. So I'd take her, go with her to my room. I just go to the bathroom, but I've put her in her pram. As in, she's just next to me where she can see me, so that she's a bit relaxed. So that third day, I decided, let me just go and check the cameras and see how the days pan out when I leave. So I check on day 1, something is not sitting well with me. So like my baby would be sat on the floor, and she's sat here. Macu baby has a feeding chair, but that is not even the issue. So baby would be here on the floor and she's seated like here, tries to feed her. You see the baby is seated here, tries to feed her. The way babies would turn and refuse, no, I don't want to eat. Then she would slap my baby. Not even talking to her. You know, there's a way you talk, baby, please eat, you're a good baby, mama will bring you tam-tam. Nothing. She never said a word to the baby. Never. When I'm there, she is pretending she's talking to the baby. When I leave, or when the baby is alone with her, she never utters a word to the baby. We all know the importance of talking to a baby. That's how they acquire their speech. Otherwise, they'll assume guys never talk in this world. So the baby refuses, she pushes her. So I was like, am I seeing the wrong thing or something? So I go today. Okay, so the baby would refuse to eat, and then she would lift the baby this way from the floor, bring her to the living room, put her on the floor this way, literally. Just dump her on the floor. And then she'd go to the couch, rest on her back, open her top, and start massaging her stomach or her belly. Can you imagine that? So the baby has not eaten, you've not even taken 5 minutes, and mark you, my cameras show you minute by minute exact time that motion happened, so you can pick it from the camera. So less than 5 minutes, you've carried her one hand like a hopeless baby, hopeless, very sickly baby who is going to infect you with something if you carry her well. Go dump her in the living room, and then on the floor, and then you go and sit on the couch, and she would just chill, massage her tummy. I'm like, could be I'm seeing the wrong thing. So I go to day 2, same thing. Wewe kula ama nitakuchapa saizi. That was the only thing she ever said to the baby on day 2. Again, the baby refuses to eat. She does this to her. So the baby is almost even falling. She refuses to eat. Maki, that means my baby has only had one meal, the porridge that I've given her in the morning before I left. Again, she carries her one hand. Literally, this is how she used to carry her. This way, one hand. A baby who is barely a year old. This way, and come put her down, leave her crying, goes back to the kitchen, serves herself, comes and sits on the couch, eats in front of a baby who has not eaten. When I come in the evening, tumeshinda tu vizuri, she has been a good baby, but again, she refused to eat. One, you've done this to my baby. You've threatened to beat her. You've carried her with one hand, dumped her on the floor like she's just a hopeless animal. And then when I come in the evening, when I'm with the baby, she's now friendly to my baby. Hi, mama. No, you see, I'm carrying the baby. How are you? I was like, so I downloaded those videos and sent to my best friend here. She's called Stella. I sent her. She's a mom and a very, very sober-minded person. I sent her and told her, please look at these videos and tell me what you think. So she looked at the video and she called me immediately. Where are you? I'm in the house, I'm coming. So she came to the house. Then I sent them again to my friend called Doreen. She looked at it. Then I sent it to another friend called Riza. They're all mothers. Hey, everyone was like, chick, that is an animal you have in the house. I sent them to my sister. She's also a mom of 2 kids. Everyone who saw that video was like, that is child molestation. That is an animal. That shouldn't be near your kid. No. So Stella came, we talked. We again went through the videos. And I was like, I will kill this woman today. I will seriously kill this woman today. Leave alone the part of the baby refused to eat. But this part of you're carrying her and just dumping her and doing this and threatening her. Who does that? When I'm here, I sincerely feel very sad when I think about it right now. I felt, in fact, at that time, I felt like I was failing my baby. I was failing her. Her mom. I'm supposed to be protecting her. Why am I running out to go look for money and exposing her here? Why? Why was I doing that? What would be the use of this money without her in my life? Why have I allowed a stranger in my house who's just coming to harass her? You know, this baby is the reason why you are here. She's actually your CEO, your employer. Why are you treating her like that? I was so annoyed. So I don't want to say much that night. We went to bed. Because one, I was alone in the house with the baby and her. So anything is possible. So we went to bed. And I let people in my life know this is going on. So I couldn't release her alone also in the morning. In the morning, I just let her wake up, did the cleaning. I didn't go to work. I just asked for some time off from my boss. I explained and even shared the video, and my boss was so kind. He just told me, really take the time you need. You can work from home. Just take care of the baby. Until you're settled, that's when you can come to the office. I really appreciate my boss. So the next day, I let the nanny do the house chores, finished. Then I had called for help. So the person who had come to help just called her and told her, I want you to go to your room and pack your things. Pili will be there to supervise everything you pack. We will pay you for the number of days you've worked. We don't think we want to work with you again. We don't want to stay with you here. So we don't want questions, just leave. So I went and just supervised her packing. I just asked her, please quickly just pack because I don't want to see your face here. Came to the living room where the camera can record that we are paying you your money. Paid her money. So when she was walking out, she asked, Kwani, what did I do? You know, you should just tell me so that, I just told her, if I talk, I will hit you. As tiny as I look, I will hit you. Please, just walk. Go. Nenda na amani ya Kristo. Go and don't turn back, lest you become a pillar of salt. Go. You are such a witch. Go. So when she's leaving ati, haya, sawa basi, haya basi mukwe na siku mzuri, hata kama umekasirika. I'm like, the audacity of even wishing us a good day. The audacity. I felt like I'm gonna cut her tongue. And that's how we just ended that relationship on day 3. We just couldn't. We couldn't. There's no way you are going to have a nanny in the house or a domestic manager in the house who harasses the owners of the house. In fact, I've forgotten to tell you something. Within the 3 days she was in the house, I asked her that we are going to make chicken, and I had a meeting, and yes, we are going to make chicken. So I went to the office, then I came back and I had a meeting from 4 and it was virtual. So I knew dinner we can team up. So I asked her, please, the chicken that we defrosted, just wash it. We want to make it nicely. It was kienyeji chicken, so I wanted to boil it. So she takes the chicken, puts in the sufuria, and then the way she washes the chicken, so she puts the chicken in the sufuria, the pieces, and then she doesn't wash them, picks the chicken and puts in the other sufuria that you are going to use to boil the chicken. So she picks and puts. I'm like, you're not washing the chicken? Sipendangi hiyo harufu ya kuku. I don't like the way the chicken smells. The chicken smell. I'm like, do you eat chicken? Yeah, I eat. So you want to eat chicken that wasn't properly washed? Ama wewe uoshe tu. Mi sipendi hiyo harufu kwa mkono. I was like, but why? Why? So I just washed and cooked. Then when she came in, I told her in my house, back. Sorry, I left you guys hanging. Yep, I ran. I ran out of space and time at the same time, so I couldn't transfer things to my laptop for us to continue with this. But now, guys, I left you at this point. Now, when you come in or when a domestic manager comes at my place, I always do orientation, how I expect you to work. If you have any questions, our mode of communication and dress code. So I had already told her I expect you to dress decently when you come or in this house. On Sundays, feel free to wear whatever you want to wear. If you want to walk out of this house naked, please do go, because that is your off day. Yep. So I was very clear on the code of dressing, because they are doing house chores. They will bend at some point. They will take positions to do certain things at some point. You don't want to just complicate things in your house. So I was very clear about that. We talked and agreed, this is how you're gonna dress, this is how you will not dress. On Sundays, I have no reason to ask you not to dress in whatever you want to be in. But for these other days, please, let us agree on this. That was very clear. But now, this lady decided, because I look too small to her, and I looked like really I am not really the owner of this house. In fact, there's a day she kept on asking me, and you're small, Kwani, how old are you? I'm like, you really want to know your boss's age? Chick, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. So she started dressing funnily within those 2 days that she was here. Day one, which was the next day, day one, she was in a vest and some tight or rather skinny red jeans that were not really fitting her. Those, like, the waist was somewhere between her bum and. So when she'd like bend to wash or bend to do something, half of her knicker would be out, part of her ass would be out. The vest has just gone up, it's halfway. You see the way I told you guys she'd just put the baby on the floor and come rest on the couch and open the top and start massaging her tummy. Actually, her vests were just crop tops. In fact, let me just call them crop tops. They were actually crop tops. So when I saw that, I told her, because you can't be showing guys your knickers, yep. So I told her, so and so, please go change, maybe wear a t-shirt. That which will be comfortable. Do you have a fitting trouser? No, all my trousers are this way. Do you have a lasso? Yes, I do. Do you have a dera? Yes, I do. Do you have I do. Then we agreed on how you're going to be dressing in this house, especially when you're working. So she goes, wears a t-shirt. After she finished washing and cleaning around, she went, showered, wore another vest in form of a crop top in this house. And I'm like, madam, what is wrong with you? Her problem one would be her trousers would not be belted up. So any movement she makes, because her trousers are not fitting her, they're kind of small, part of her waist, if not all the areas around her waist, would be out. Who wants to see your panties, really? Who wants to see your tummy? Who wants to see this part of your who wants to see your lower back? So she'd shower and just change into that. Then on the second day, she came in booty shorts to show me that she has booty shorts that look like mine. And that is the same day that I had started having a feeling, no, something is going on with this baby that is not right. So she comes, Pili, what do you think about my booty shorts? They look like yours. Yeah. Then I thought, she's gonna change. She went to the kitchen. So I'm getting my nanny in the kitchen in booty shorts. I'm like, gee. What again? What? And because the code of dressing was just annoying. And that second day is when I was watching, just going through the videos, the recordings. I was like, I am done with this nanny. I am so done with this one. So actually that same evening that I realized she was bullying and harassing and molesting my little one, my friend had passed by. Normally she'd stop by, even if I'm not in, she'd just stop by to see how the baby has been the whole day. That evening that I was looking at the videos, and I'm giving baby water. I had just come from work and I was giving my baby water. So she asks me, so baby takes a whole cup of water. Yes, she loves water, would take water any day, anytime, even if she's not thirsty. Baby would take water. But this day, my baby was gulping water, like she's so thirsty, so hungry, so tired. Like she was hiding something in wanting to take water. So the auntie asks me, my friend asks me, hi, this baby never takes water this way. Kwani, what's going on today? And I tell her, I don't know, but I'm told she hasn't eaten the whole day. She's refused to eat. Hi. Her auntie, now my friend, went to the kitchen, mixed up some Cerelac and came with, it was Cerelac or no, I had prepared potatoes, Irish potatoes, some spinach, and some mushroom. Yes. So she warmed that very fast, came with it, and we started feeding the baby. Yo, this baby was eating like her life was just. Remember, she's taken 2.5 cups of water, and cups, I mean, you know those baby cups. She's taken 2.5 cups of water. Food comes, she eats like. And now that just prompted me to check the cameras, and when I did, that's what I found, that the baby had been molested, harassed, mishandled, and looked at like she's such a burden, and didn't need to be the reason why the nanny was here or the house help was here. Like the baby had really been harassed. These 2 days, no. And there's no way I would keep staying with this lady in my house. I couldn't even have dinner that day. I couldn't. And also when I shared the videos to 3 other mamas, and then I shared it with 2 male friends, guys were like, no, this one will just. And you know, for me, I always tell my house helps, please don't wash the baby. No, even if I'm late to come back to this house, don't wash my baby, because I want to take time with the baby, clean her and observe her, check if there are any marks on the body. So I had also told this girl, don't. This baby does not get to any bathroom at all. But now what did she do? I saw day one, she took my baby to the bathroom. I'm like, what had she gone to do with my baby in the bathroom? What? Clearly this one can just drown the baby, you know. And at this point, I just felt I can't have her in my space. I can't have her near my baby. When I'm around, she pretends she's good with the baby. When I leave her with her, she harasses her. And this is just where the contract ended. This is where the relationship was just killed. And guys, I had to let her go, because you can't have such a person in your space. Yeah? So that was my experience, and that's why I stayed with my nanny for 2 days, and she had to leave on the 3rd day. I hope that you enjoyed listening to this video, much as it is not really a nice one. I hope you picked 1 or 2 things for parents here. Please feel free to tell me your experiences in the comment section, other experiences you've had from people. I will surely appreciate and interact with you kama kawaida down below. In the meantime, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and see you again on our next video. Thank you so much for stopping by.